What is going on, y'all? It's Mason Bleasdell, your Austin area real estate agent, and today we are in the beautiful historic city of Round Rock, the old downtown. I've got City Hall right behind me, a whole bunch of cool shopping. If you're not familiar, if you haven't been up to this beautiful suburb here in the Austin area, definitely do, and I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Check out the Ruby Hotel. If you're looking for a fun date night idea, the bar at the Ruby overlooking the river, absolutely highly recommended. Let's jump right into it. So in the past month, obviously we're looking at January's closed statistics, which of course looks back to November, December timeframe, right? From the time a house goes under contract to the time it actually closes. And again, we're seeing a trend upwards, which is a huge change from what we've seen over the last 6 months or so. And definitely stick to the end too, because I'm going to give some current active statistics, which is an even better predictor of what we're going to see over the next couple of months. But looking at some stats, January 2023, we saw a volume of 1,767 homes that closed. This is down from 2022 when we saw about 2,500. At the same time though, January of 22 is when we first really saw a ramp up in the market. So that's kind of as to be expected. Here's something interesting. The average sales price for January 2023 was $545,808. This is up from the December statistics we talked about last month. Again, a second time in a row that these stats have gone up after a steady 6 months of going down. Now, it is up only about $3,000 over last month, but it's a trend, of course, which is something we're not used to. Average percentage of the list price to sales price ratio is 96.25. This is also up from what we saw in December. Average price per square foot is at $260, also up, and an average days on market right around the same at 65 days. Now, again, comparing that back to January 2022, average sales price then was $562,439. Obviously, this is when we first really started to see a huge pickup in the market. So this is as to be expected. Average list price sale price ratio was 101.23%. Anyhow, it's really hard to take those with a little bit more grain of salt. Almost looking back farther is more worthwhile. But comparing month to month, definitely a stronger market in this January as we saw, day to day. We're seeing that in stats now. One of the things I do want to chat about though is, again, active market stats for right now. So in the last 7 days, we saw 706 new listings come on the market. In that same time frame, 835 homes went pending. Now, if you watched last month's video, this trend is not really new. We saw this again back a month ago looking at the January statistics, except they're even more exaggerated now. We could look back and say that last week in the early Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday portion, we did have that severe freeze that could have held up some listings. I'm not going to be unrealistic with that, but houses going off the market faster than they're going on, eating up some of that huge supply we've had for a while, and it does seem like a lot of buyer confidence has come back to the market. So that about wraps it up. Thanks so much for joining for this month's episode. If you want to chat about what this means a little bit more specific for you, drop me a call, text, or an email. I'd love to chat with you more about it. Thanks again for joining, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.